Hey, how's everyone? During my last video, I gave you a little history lesson on Hinduism and did a comparison of views of the afterlife between Christianity and Hinduism. Today I'd like to do another comparison, but between Jainism and Christianity. This is just in terms of their views of the afterlife. So let's begin. Jainism is the least popular Indian religion behind Hinduism and Buddhism. Jains believe in non-violence towards all living things, including insects. The main principles of Jainism are not lying, non-stealing, and non-possessiveness. Jains believe the function of the soul is to help one another, and this is their motto. Jains believe in spirits, demons, nirvana, 7 hells. However, they do not believe in any god, and they do not believe that a god created space. Jains believe that space has always been around. Like in Hinduism and Buddhism, Jainism also has its own concepts of karma and reincarnation. Jains regard historical time as cyclical. The universe to them moves through lengthy eras of time, which Jains usually describe as like the series of downward and upward movements of a point on the rim of a turning wheel. Jainism is said to have been founded around 550 BCE, and their religious texts are called the Jaina Sutras. The religion of Jainism derives its name from the Jinas, which means conquerors. In Jainism, there are 24 great teachers, and they are referred to as Jinas. Of the 24 Jinas, Mahavira is considered to be the founder of Jainism. Jainism means to conquer. Jains are strict vegetarians, and they practice not being attached to materialistic things. Jains live a disciplined lifestyle, and they practice sexual monogamy. Jains believe in peace, and their main goal is to liberate themselves from rebirth, which is attained through the elimination of accumulated karma. And I'm going to touch upon the afterlife views of Jainism. Just give me 1 second. Just give you a little picture there. Anyway, in Jainism there are 7 hells. They are called Ratna Prabha, Sharkara Prabha, Valyuka Prabha, Panka Prabha, Duma Prabha, Tamaha Prabha, and Mahatamaha. That's a really long word to say. Sorry if I mispronounce any of these words. Anyway, Jains believe once a person dies, it is possible for them to go to one of the narakas. Narakas means hells. Based on their karma, a soul can be born in one of those realms and stay there until all their karma is achieved to its full result. However, Naraka is a temporary place, and the spirit eventually gets reborn or reincarnated. Naraka is considered to be a bad place, and on a hierarchy, the further you go down, the colder those hells get. Like in Hinduism, Jains believe in a concept of nirvana. However, unlike in Hinduism, Jains believe if a spirit enters nirvana, the spirit stays there forever. To get to nirvana is very hard and sacrificing. Jains generally believe that it takes several or many attempts for a single spirit to enter into nirvana. They believe individual spirits have to be reincarnated. Jains believe it takes devotion, sacrifice, meditation, good deeds, prayer, selflessness, and karma to enter into nirvana. Jains have these temples, and they are referred to as Derasars. That's what it's called. Just to change the picture one more time, because we're going to be talking about the main symbols of Jainism. There we go. So anyway, Jainism has 2 primary symbols. The first one is the swastika, which you notice over here if you see my cursor. The swastika was used 5,000 years before Adolf Hitler made the symbol infamous for the Nazis. In Sanskrit, the swastika stands for good fortune, and other religions embraced it. In Jainism, the symbol represents 4 concepts with its 4 arms. The arms represent heavenly beings or devas, human beings, hellish beings, and Tarancha, which means subhumans, which this pertains to plants, animals, fish, and insects. The other symbol is called the ahimsa, which is this hand right here with a little wheel inside of it. It is basically a hand, and in the palm of the hand is a wheel, and it represents non-injury to any living thing. So yeah, the hand symbols for a person is to halt from doing anything bad. The practice is relentless. Jains have their share of nuns and monks. Some Jains don't even own any clothing and walk about from place to place to thrive and eat. Some atheists refer to Jainism as a form of atheism, but I disagree with this. Although Jains don't recognize any god, they do believe in other concepts of the supernatural. They believe in spirits, demons, and concepts of the afterlife. But atheists generally believe that if science can't prove a concept, they generally don't agree with it. Because Jainism has their beliefs in other spirits and in the afterlife, I don't think Jainism should be regarded as an atheistic religion. Anyway, I'm going to show you a little comparison that I did between Christianity, Hinduism, and Jainism. So let's review. So as you can see, on the left are 3 major religions. On the top you have Christianity, below that you have Hinduism, and below that you have Jainism. On the top you have concepts of what happens in the afterlife. You have heaven or nirvana. You have hell and naraka, which also means hell in the Indian religions, and you have reincarnation. Now, again, in Christianity, they do believe that there is a heaven, and they believe in a hell. When Christians believe that if a spirit goes to either heaven or hell, they're there forever. Christians don't believe in reincarnated, so we don't get any second chances after death. In Hinduism, they do believe in a nirvana, they believe in a naraka, and they believe in reincarnation. And like I said during my previous video, if I were to die, I don't think I have anything to worry about, because eventually I'll be reincarnated either way. Hinduism, like I said before, is a little different from Jainism in terms of nirvana. Hindus believe that even if a spirit goes into nirvana, the spirit still gets reincarnated. Jainism accepts concepts of nirvana, naraka, and reincarnation. However, Jains believe that if one gets to nirvana, you will be you'll be there forever. However, if a soul ends up in naraka, the spirit will get reincarnated. So, if you compare Christianity to any of these 2 Indian religions, there is a danger, because if Christianity turns out to be true, if Christianity proves to be true, and then there's a danger for those who practice Hinduism and Jainism. Because in Christianity, it doesn't sound like you don't get a second chance after this life. But if, for argument's sake, either Hinduism or Jainism it proves to be true, I don't think there's anything for a Christian to worry about. I mean, regardless if the spirit stays in nirvana or not, the soul gets reincarnated. So again, I don't think there's really to worry about if any of those other religions are true outside of Christianity. I'm talking just to the referring to the Indian religions. I think during my next video, I'm going to talk about Buddhism, the final Indian religion, and then we'll wrap it up there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and God bless.